Over the past few years, I've grown countless of dropshipping stores from 0 to 5 and even 6 figures from complete scratch. I've also helped complete beginners go from 0 to 10K with the business model. I feel like I finally found the right formula to go from 0 to $100,000 a month. This method doesn't involve testing and spending a bunch of money on junk products from AliExpress, like most gurus would teach you.
I studied, bro.
You might not know who to trust or if the business model is even possible. I get it, that was me too. So today I'm creating this guide that I wish I had found when I was starting this business. All for free and 0 BS. So first of all, let's start with who am I and why am I qualified to teach you this? So this is me when I first started. I don't look really good, and that's because I was just a depressed college dropout. I was addicted to weed and I just wanted to look for a way out. Not only of the way I was feeling, but also a way out of my country. I come from Chile, which is a third world country where you don't really have a lot of opportunities. I dropped out, like I said, so I didn't have much going on for me. And this is me now. I'm financially free. I live in Dubai. I get to travel the world and pretty much do whatever I want. I work from home. And that's all because I found the dropshipping model and I made it work for me. I didn't give up. It took time. I think that picture is from around 2021. It was a big journey, but we got to this point. Okay, now let me also show you my Shopify dashboard of my current store. This is what we have made so far for the month of March. Right now is the 19th. So yeah, it's been pretty steady. It's been good. I'm just gonna refresh it really quick so you guys know that this is legit. As we can see right here, it's been pretty steady. I've been hitting consistent 3K days. And let's look at last month because that was my best month so far. And that was when I was able to achieve $123,000. So we can see right here, it was a very explosive month. We had some 13,000 days. So let me show you how you can do it as well. So this is what I'm gonna go over in this guide. First of all, I'm gonna teach you how to find the right products to sell. It's very important to find the right things to sell because you don't wanna spend time and money just selling the wrong type of products. Second, how to brand your store and make it look legit. We don't wanna look like a regular dropshipping store. Third, the marketing strategies I use for my ads so that they convert. For how to get your first sales, which is where most people are stuck, but it is possible. I'm going to show you how. And lastly, how to scale from your first sale to your $100,000 a month. So first of all, for those who are really beginners, what is dropshipping? It's very simple. You just find a specific product online, you make a website for it, and you sell it for a higher price than what you source it. And once someone purchases a product from your website, the supplier ships it to the customer without you having to hold any inventory, and you keep the profit you make from that sale. So let's start with finding the right product. There's two different types of products: wow factor products and problem solving products. Let me show you an example. So this is a wow factor product. So you can see right here, it's a lamp that looks like a cube. It is very eye-catchy, but the only function of this product is just that it looks cool. Now let me show you a problem-solving product. So this is a belt that helps with period cramps for women. So yeah, you just put it around your belly and it helps soothe the period cramps, solve a great problem that many women, literally every woman has. So it gives value to the customer compared to the lamp. It doesn't give any value to the customer, it's just decoration. So for me, the best products to go for are the problem solving products, and here's why. Selling wow factor products will give you short-term income, but they're not very sustainable products to sell in the long term. Compared to a problem solver, a wow factor is an impulse purchase for a person. This means that somebody will impulsively buy a lamp, and the wow factor products are hard to turn into brands, therefore they're hard to scale as well in the long run. So now let's get into how I like to find my products. I personally like to use the burner method. I think it's the best method to go with. This means you go on TikTok and you look up TikTok Make Me Buy It. But here's what you need to pay attention. When you go on TikTok Make Me Buy It, like I'm right here, you're gonna get a lot of very old and saturated products, which can be a problem. We don't want to sell old products that people have been selling for ages ago, because it's gonna be hard for us to get into that market. We need to find new products that are relevant for the season. So what you can do on TikTok Make Me Buy It is optimize your algorithm. That means you can scroll on the content, like the video, save it, share it with yourself or copy the link and just keep scrolling. So eventually your For You page will show you a bunch of different products. But it's best to create a burner account. You can do the same thing on Instagram Reels. You look up TikTok made me buy it or dropshipping products, and you just optimize your algorithm. And eventually Instagram Reels will start showing you other dropshipping products. What I personally like to do is I like to send the products I like the best to myself. And these are all just Reels I have come up in my Explore page. And the last way I like to find my products is with the AutoDS Ad Spy. So AutoDS is an all-in-one platform for dropshipping. You can find products here. You have Ad Spy, you have print on demand, you can manage your orders here, pretty much everything. I'm always talking about this platform. So if you go right here on Ad Spy, you're gonna see a bunch of ads. And these are all dropshipping products that you can use for your store. So for example, this video right here, it's like a bookmark maker. So you can just put some flowers in there. It's really nice. This could be a great product to sell for TikTok organic, for example. You can make really good content with it. Here's a phone mount. These products also, they show a lot on TikTok, and you can put your phone anywhere. So this is perfect for those who like to make content, for example. This ad right here is really good. So yes, in this ad, this person is just insulting this girl in Spanish, and the girl can understand everything because she's using a translator, headphones. So this product is really good. And what you can do is just click on see TikTok ad, and here it gives you all of the information and all of the data. So as we can see right here, you can see the engagement, the amount of likes, comments, shares, views. This video has almost 1 million views, so it's probably a really good product to go for, and also a really great ad. And here you can see the engagement in the last 7 days. So overall the engagement has gone up a lot. You can also see where the region is from, and it also gives you the product information. So if you would like to sell this product, you could just instantly add it to your store or find it very easily. So yes, it gives you everything that you need. If you guys would like to try it for yourself, I will leave a link in the description that will allow you to get AutoDS for $1 for your first 30 days. Okay, so once you've created your burner accounts and you have found your potential products to sell, here is how you're gonna validate your product. The first thing you need to ask yourself is if this product gives value to the customer or it has a purpose. Again, we can use the example of the lamp versus the period cramps belt. Second, you need to ask yourself who the target audience is and what marketing angles you can use. It's very important that you always keep your marketing in mind. The fourth thing, you need to ask yourself if this product is trendy. It's always a bonus if you find products that are trendy. Trendy products at the moment could be, for example, anything related to Mother's Day since it's coming up, or let's say if it was Christmas time, Christmas related products, Halloween related products during that time. You always got to make sure that the timing that you're selling your product is right. Another thing you can do to find trendy products is go on TikTok. This product right here, which is like an LED mask, you can find on AliExpress and you can drop ship it. Here it shows you a bunch of examples of things you can go with, like for example mugs that you can drop ship. This is a drop shipping product, for example, so this could be very trendy and very good timing. So this is a frame that shows you like a video picture. So it's very nice as a gift for Mother's Day. Okay, so now that you have your product validated, it's time to make your website. You're obviously gonna make your website with Shopify. I have a link in the description that will give you Shopify for $1 your first 3 months. And what's important is to create a branded store, and a store that doesn't look like a dropshipping store. Let me show you some examples and what not to do and what to do in order to make a good store. So this would be an example of not a good store. So I think this is like a slushie maker, a slushie machine. So the first thing you need is very clear pictures of your product. I feel like they don't have many pictures of their product, just 2 pictures. They have bundles, which is really good. To have an offer is always good. They have a very short description. They don't have much content of how the product works. And the pictures they have is just AliExpress pictures. It's not good to just go with whatever's on AliExpress and just paste it on your website and go with that, because this gives no trust to your customer. They have reviews, which is good, but it's overall a very plain and boring website. Here is another example of what not to do. So again, a bunch of AliExpress pictures, very short description, very empty and boring, just overall not giving any trust to your customer. Now here's an example of a good website. Here we have very clear pictures of the product, how it works, or before and afters of how people are using it. Many different pictures with comparisons and real people using the product. This is very important. Always have UGC, user generated content, of people using your product. Here they have a small description. They give urgency with this lowest price of the year. Here they give you a serum for free if you purchase a product. Again, a lot of testimonials of people that have used the product. A very extensive description of everything that it does, all the information of how the product works, comparisons of using other products compared to their product, frequently asked questions, reviews. Overall, it is a lot more complete. It doesn't look so empty and scammy. Here is another example of a great website. So this product is like a silicone ring that you can put on your finger. It prevents scratches on your rings. But again, real people using the product, how it works. Here they have their offer, FAQ of how it works. Again, how to use with a real person using the product. So always make sure to go above and beyond for your website. I always recommend to get a paid theme because it's gonna look more professional, have UGC, and showcase how the product works a lot. Okay, so now let's talk video ads and marketing. The key in order to make the best video ads is to know your audience. So for example, this video has a lot of views, and as you can see, this person is doing a review. First thing they say is, do red light mask works? Then they show a before and after, and then they start describing how it works and what the technology behind it is. Here we have another video with a lot of views. The hook is my 6-month transformation is so crazy, I have to show you guys. And again, they show the before and after. They talk about what has improved. So as you can see right here, there's another video of her showing her skin. She says, this is what my skin looks like before. So you can see kind of a pattern here. You can tell that this women are not wearing makeup. You can tell that they're all of a specific certain age. All of these things you should write down. So here's a little checklist on what you need in order to have a good video ad. This is the first seconds of the video ad and what's gonna get the audience to keep watching your video or to scroll. Here's another example of a great hook. What the heck did you send to my daughter? So as you can see right here, they're using this kind of like controversy to their advantage. So your hook needs to be smart and it needs to be strong in order to keep the audience watching. The second thing is that it's best to show your product in the first seconds of your video because people don't have an attention span anymore. So it's best to show the product almost right away if possible. Third, use real people using the product or make it short and simple. Like I said, people have no attention span anymore, so you don't need to overcomplicate it. And 5, always have a call to action at the end so that people are encouraged to purchase. I personally teach this myself to beginners that have been able to change their lives with the business model just like I was. So if you guys want to learn one-on-one from me, you can DM me on my Instagram, the word learn, and we can chat. So when it comes to video ads, these are some apps you can use. We have Snaptic. So this website, you can go on TikTok, for example, you want to use this content to create your own video ad. You can copy the link and paste it on the website, and then you can download the video without the watermark. The second app I recommend is CapCut. This is a video editing app, and it's a very simple and easy to use editing app. You don't need crazy softwares or paid softwares. These are all free apps. You can also use 11 Labs. This is an AI voice generator. And lastly, if you don't feel very confident about your video ads, you can pay for people to make video ads for you. I personally do this myself too because I don't have the time to just be editing content all the time. So you can use websites like Viral e-commerce where you send them the link of your product and they will make the video ads for you. Okay, so now let's get to how I run my campaign so that people can look at my video ad, click on it, go to my website and purchase from me. The best thing you guys can do is to have as many video ads as possible. I always recommend around 10 different video ads. So let me show you how I will run a simple campaign on Facebook. So you just go to create, and I would create a sales campaign. Always go with manual sales campaign. So now we're gonna be working on our ad set. For this specific campaign, I'm gonna go with one ad set and I'm just gonna put all of my different video variations in that ad set. You can turn on the campaign budget. This is how much your entire campaign is gonna spend, not how much each ad is gonna spend, so don't worry. And you can go, for example, for 60, I like to go from anywhere from $50 to $100. You obviously want website conversions, maximize number of conversions. Select your pixel for conversion event. For conversion event, always go to purchase. You can schedule your campaign to start running the next day. For locations, you choose the country where you want to run your campaign to. Usually you can go with the big five, which would be United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and Germany. And I personally don't choose any audiences. My first campaign is always completely broad because the first thing I'm doing is testing my ads, which would be the next part. So here we're gonna be working on our ads. So this would be ad number 1. For the destination, always put your product page, not your home page of your website. For media setup, manual upload, format single image or video. For ad creative, here you're gonna upload your first video ad. Just upload one. And once you've uploaded your video, what you're gonna do is just duplicate this in the original campaign and name it ad 2. And what you're gonna do is upload your video number 2, and you're gonna do that as many times as you have video ads. It would look something like this. I have my one ad set and all of my video ads uploaded into that one ad set. And that is the campaign I run. No more ad set, just all my videos in one. And what I'm looking for is to just see which type of content is gonna perform the best. So in the end, it will end up looking something like this. As you can see right here, I have my campaign with a bunch of different creatives that I'm testing. So what I'm looking right here is to see pretty much what content works the best. So for example, this one has really high CTR, which means a lot of people are clicking on it. Overall, all of these creatives have pretty good CTR. I'm always looking for something that's above 2%. So what you can do is, for example, if one of your creatives doesn't have good CTR, you can just turn it off and keep running the ones that are working good. Another really important thing to look at is the CPC. This means how much each click costs. We don't want our traffic to be expensive. It needs to be as cheap as possible. As we can see right here, I'm always looking for CPC that's lower than $1, so we're pretty good. Overall, this campaign is looking great. So here are some things you need to keep in mind in order to start scaling. So the CTR, like I was mentioning before, if your CTR is too low, it means that people are just not interested in your product. They're not clicking on your ad. So what you can do to fix it is just fix your video ad. If your conversion rate is low, you should fix your website or check your pricing. Always look at how much your competitors are selling for and just try to be as similar to that as possible. When testing, I always go a bit lower. It's fine if I'm not so profitable in the beginning because I'm just testing out my campaign, what videos are working, and from there I can just increase the price. If you have high CPC, if your traffic is too expensive, maybe you should try to test in different markets. United States is a very expensive market, so you can, for example, test to a country in Europe. And if you have a low profit margins and obviously you can't increase your price more of your product, you should increase your average order value. One way you can increase your average order value is, for example, like adding bundles right here so you can get more for a lower price. You can also do upsells. For example, this one right here, they added a serum for $0. So you need to find ways in order for the customer to buy more. And like I mentioned, what I like to do whenever something's working is just to duplicate. So for example, an ad that's doing really good, I can just duplicate it into the same campaign or duplicate it into a separate campaign. Another thing you can do in order to start scaling is see what differentiates the ads that are working to the ones that are not working, and try to recreate the type of style of the ads that are working. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys found it valuable. I hope this was helpful. You can follow me on my Instagram if you want to know more about me, my e-com journey, and my students' journey. I'm always posting my results there as well as my students' results. And you can also subscribe to this channel because I post videos every single week.